what have you done to be able to maintain really, you know, like you said, letting your joints heal up and all that?
Yeah, well, it's the number one thing, brother, hands down, is the diet. Because the training is what breaks us down. It's the diet and the rest that rebuilds us. And so basically my diet, hands down, has been, I mean, because first, you know, I was in the world of strength. Then I went from there into wrestling, which is not really a sports entertainment, let's call it, but you're fucking bang. I had more injuries in fucking wrestling than I did in any other goddamn sport. But
wrestling is so gnarly. I get it.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Well, I mean, to take that type of punishment, you just keep reminding yourself you're getting paid, you know? Yeah. So the diet has been that thing that's allowed me to transverse all three of these, but more importantly, it's allowed me to keep my physique the way it is all, you know, constantly. So really what it comes down to is my diet is really pretty steadfast. Like I'm always realizing, you know, how to make it a little bit better, but I've been so dialed in the diet for so long. The diet changes, but it changes slowly. The training is where it starts to, you know, obviously for just a training protocol, you need it to be drastically different. So you're always making these drastically different changes. But then as you get older, you got to realize, how do you match your training, meaning that you can recover and go back and do it again tomorrow. And so to answer your question, it's really the diet is really the primary piece of the puzzle. The training is something that really it's a balance. You're trying to find that balance. There's the rest and the recovery. You know, there's the diet. And it's like some days, I mean, I hate to say it, but, you know, and I even tell the people that I work with, if you don't sleep well, if you feel like a piece of shit because you slept terribly, don't train. It's not helping us, you know? Right. So that's really to answer your question, the diet is the key, but then obviously understanding when to train hard, you know, when to pull back on some sets. You know, when I was younger, I mean, Jesus Christ, I made myself on these brutally high volume, you know, high rep sets, you know, like just fucking taking like 10 sets of 10 was one of my staples as a youngster. Only because I'm an OCD freak and I just like to repeat shit. And I knew that if I did that and I pushed every set, I was going to be fucking wrecked when I left. You know,
way to do it.
Yeah, you know, so, and then, you know, doing stuff where, you know, like I put on, you know, shit. I remember I was in college. I was really starting to get strong. And so I was training in my college gym. So I was kind of unknown, you know, so I'd show up to a Gold's Gym. This is like 1991, you know, I'd put a fucking 400 pounds on a squat bar, 4 plates, and I would just squat until I couldn't do anymore. Keep in mind, never intending to put it back on the rack. Putting the catch rack. So when it was done, I just couldn't make it to the top and I was bailing out of there, you know, and people just didn't understand that. Well, to me, it made perfect sense because if you're not going to go all the way, why do it? And that's kind of been my whole thing. And my whole life has been, I got lucky with the fact that somehow I got dropped on my head just right. And I was either all the way or not at all.
Dude, I resonate with that quite a bit. I resonate with that quite a bit. Now you're talking about dialed in. I know for a long time you ran kind of a carnivore low fat diet, or sorry, kind of a keto, more of a keto higher fat diet, lower carb, right? Is that still kind of your plan?
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, really, as I've gotten deeper into what I've done, I've realized that it's really, people think calories, they think macronutrient, when in actuality, it's the micronutrient, which is the currency. So, you know, it's like perfect example, high fat, you know, 10, 15 years ago, it's very different to me than high fat now because there's selected fats that I'll use and selected fats I won't come fucking near. Because you can put some fat in your stomach that your body will process really quickly, or you put fat in your stomach that'll sit in there all fucking afternoon. And then it slows down your metabolism. And really what it comes down to it, you know, you say, how do I stay in shape? I just stimulate my metabolism with food, you know? So, you know, my body is constantly spinning, not because I'm fucking doing cardio. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. You just keep throwing the right fuel on the fire to keep the fire stoked.
Exactly. And so many people just fucking misunderstand that. They think, well, fuck, I'm just going to eat less and do more exercise. Well, that's just telling the body, okay, store some fucking fat and make sure that you very low energy. You know, and I don't understand how people try to live their lives hungry and tired all the time. That's fucking miserable.
No, it doesn't seem good. And it seems that we've convinced ourselves that those two feelings have to go hand in hand with body composition change.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's really a shame. I think people get caught up, right, in the different, and they don't understand the nuance between talking to experts like us who've done a thing to be the best at a sport, and how not normal that approach is to health. Like they're different approach.
100%.
Now we can get you to the health.
100%.
If you want top end performance, we're not talking about health anymore.